Welcome to day 3 of Metroid Week. Perhaps the best one of all, Super Metroid. What's going on, everybody? This is Arcarius from the Torque Force that is super excited because we're finally getting to the good Metroid games. How's everyone doing tonight? Let me know how the audio sounds both in the game and the microphone. So excited for this today. The past few streams have not gone very well, but this one's going to be different. Chat's not messing up, is it? Alright, there we go. Let's see, you guys are really quiet compared to the game. Turn the game down a bit. Okay. Maybe that'll be a bit better. And yeah, I don't know why I said guys, there's only one person here. Hey Bradavia, welcome. Welcome Hangry, Jay Walter, and David Torque as well. I hope you all are excited. I don't want to waste any more time. You all know why we're here. I always delete whichever one has the slowest time to do again. Of course, I don't know what I'm going to do if I get the third one in a row. Turn yourself up to 10 decibels? Let's see, I don't know if I trust that. Yeah, the audio setup's a bit weird than usual. I don't want to mess anything up. I'll subscribe if you manage to unlock the waterfall. Well, we'll see. No promises. Anyway, I love this game a lot. Let's just start with that. First off, it's so cool that they let you set your controller to whatever buttons you want. Like, the whole controller is available to be customized. There's very few Super Nintendo games that let you do that. Alright, audio sounds good now. Awesome. We'll keep it that way for now. Anyway, yeah, let's start.
The last Metroid is in captivity. The galaxy is at peace.
So for those of you who missed our past 2 streams, you don't have to worry at all because we've got a recap here for you. So Samus's Zero mission was fighting the Metroids on planet Zebes and defeating Mother Brain. We can see a little recap here. That was Metroid 1 in a nutshell. Next, Samus fought the Metroids on the home world, SR-388, completely destroying them except for one, a small baby Metroid, which imprinted on Samus. We can see that one right here. After that, off-screen, Samus made her way to a research lab where the Metroid could be studied. And the scientists found that Metroids, if their power was used correctly, could be beneficial to society instead of sinister. And so Samus made her way out looking for some new bounty to hunt. Unfortunately, disaster struck. And the station was under attack. And with that, let the game begin. So yeah, for those who don't know, I basically consider this game to be a masterpiece. Like, it is just incredible, and you will see that throughout the stream today. So I would also like to inform everybody that we are actually playing this game on an official cartridge. This is not emulated. This is not on any virtual console or anything. This is on the official cartridge, but it is being played on a device called the Analog Super NT, which lets you play Super Nintendo games on their original cartridge, but in HD. So this is running at 1080p 60. Hey, look, the Metroid. Well, that was easy. Alright, let's go. There's nothing else to do in this room, right? Oh no! It's Ridley! Everyone's favorite Smash character. So there's a little Easter egg here. If you can manage to defeat Ridley, I'm probably not going to do it. If you can defeat Ridley without your health dropping too much, then something cool happens, but I don't know if I'm going to get there. No, okay. Okay, we're not there yet. Okay, now we didn't make it. So if you can beat him before your health drops, then he'll drop the cage and he has to pick it back up. Hey Fritz, welcome! We gotta get out of here. Alright, thank you for the support. No. Okay. Samus, get out of there quickly! Ah, Hangry redeemed Harkinian.
My boy, this peace is what all true warriors strive for.
There you go. That was very well timed, I think. Alright, and now the true mission can begin. Samus must return to Zebes, where she last fought the space pirates, to uncover the last Metroid. And yeah, I still think that this game holds up incredibly well in terms of both gameplay and visuals. For those who don't know, even though this game is on the 16-bit Super Nintendo, it actually runs on a 24-bit memory chip. So it is technically a 24-bit game. So that's a little neat trivia fact there for you. And this is where we first fought Mother Brain back in Metroid 1. Good times. And now we're back where it all began. One more time. It's the Morph Ball. Brodavia has to subscribe now. Do it, you coward. Do it. What could that be? What could that possibly be? And now all the lights are on. Now originally you would go down here to get to Kraid, but now that we can shoot down, we can just head down here. But we're not going to find any Kraid this time. Instead, we've got missiles. We're going to be getting a lot of these. attempt something here. So you shoot this block. Let's see if we can get that. Okay, I don't think we can do that yet. We'll be back. The heads turn. I love that. There's so many subtleties in this game. They like blink and you'll miss it kind of things. And now, oh no, space pirates! So pay attention to this type of space pirate because we're going to see them quite a bit as the game goes on, but they're not always going to be the same. Of course, now people may recognize this as the escape room from Metroid 1. Of course, we can't escape just yet. And just like that, just after getting the missiles, we found ourselves in another item room. It's the power bomb, morph ball, and set with the Y button. See, unlike in the first Metroid, we actually get a description this time of how to do everything. The door locked. But what happens now? The statue's alive! And now he's no longer alive. Rest in peace. You all may recognize that song that just played as the waiting room music for the Metroid live streams. And now that we have the bombs, we can blow up the rocks. So already, basically this game is just the original, that's not the right door, is just the original Metroid, but just better in every single way. They just added so much more stuff and they made it so much more fun to play. And right at the end, we got our first energy tank. So this is not a 100% run. I should say that. I'm simply going to be doing what I currently can do as my fastest route. I'm not trying to do a world record or anything. This is just me enjoying one of my favorite games. And so that was the surface area. It's called Crateria. We're moving on now to the second area, Brinstar. This area is full of dense vegetation. And I should also say, for those people unfamiliar with Super Metroid, it plays that jingle every single time you get an item, and there is no way to skip it. So apologies if that gets annoying to anybody, but I personally enjoy it quite a bit. Because it's so satisfying when you find something and it plays the little jingle. So first I remember when I played this game, I wasn't sure what was going on with this area, but I think these are supposed to be like flower petals. Because it's definitely a very weirdly colored area. And we've reached our first save point. Alright, I need one more missile for the next room. I didn't get that. I don't know where we can get it in there. And we've arrived at our first mini-boss. I call him Plant Boy. And the best way to defeat Plant Boy is to just sit here where nothing can get you until he opens up his big, gross eye. So how are you all doing? No one said anything for a while. We've got some time to kill while I'm waiting for this guy to open his eye again. I'm very happy, David Torque, that you are finished with your exams for the time being. Oh, and you're enjoying some Chick-fil-A now. It's pretty nice. But yeah, you definitely deserve a nice mental break after going through those. Plant Boy is getting faster. Oh yeah, and David Torgal says hyped for the last Smash DLC. I guess I shouldn't say it yet, in case anyone watching. I mean, I feel like everyone watching probably knows who it is at this point. But I will say right now, I'm gonna mention who it is. So if you haven't seen it, click away or mute the screen or whatever. But yeah, I am pretty hyped that we finally got the character who placed #1 on the Smash ballot after all these years. And we got super missiles. And Brodavia finally subscribed for me getting the morph ball. Thank you for the subscription to your own channel. So now that we have the super missile, we can shoot the green doors. And we can also shoot any tiles that require it, like that one there. And we get our next upgrade, the charge beam. Basically now our beam has the same power that a missile does, except we have to charge it up first. Thank you for the emotes, Brodavia. Right, we have a secret missile up here. Hey, I died. Welcome. Alright, we have just left Upper Brinstar, and we are now in Lower Brinstar. A lot of caves and ominous music in Lower Brinstar. Glad you could join us for the stream again, I died. I promise you it'll be a better one than yesterday. And it's time for our first sequence breaked item of the night. Normally you can't get up there, but with the wall jump we can. You're not supposed to get this item until later, but we are getting it right now because it's going to make the next boss so much easier. It's the Spazer. Now we can shoot 3 beams at once, so check this out. I like this area here. We're in a tube surrounded by water. That'll be important later. So this way leads to Norfair, and we're supposed to go down there first. However, if we time this just right, might take me a second. There we go. We can get to the first boss early. That is our second sequence break of the evening. Now normally those guys take a ton of hits to kill, but we were able to do it all at once because we got the Spazer early. Now I don't think I need to, but just in case I'm going to save, because in case you missed what... Uh-oh, I accidentally pressed no. Okay, I got to reset that. In case you missed it earlier, I am playing this on an original cartridge, so there are no save states, there's no rewind, so it is better to save than not save, because otherwise if I accidentally die, we are going to be set back really far. And once again, these space pirates you normally can't kill unless you have missiles, but with the Spazer, we can get through them. Alright guys, here he is. It's our first boss. It's Kraid. And he's dead. Alright, we did it. Kraid's dead. Nothing more to do with that. Uh-oh. Pushed pause by mistake. Why can't I go anywhere? What's happening? What's happening? Oh my goodness, it's Big Kraid. So yeah, they pretty much retconned Kraid from the first Metroid. So instead of being little and tiny like he is in the first game, he's actually big in this one. And he's big in pretty much every other Metroid game now that he's in, which isn't a lot, but... So yeah, so Kraid's whole thing is that he shoots spikes at you. And he's big and green. But our goal today is to make him less green. You get a very tight window. Oh, alright, that's Kraid. Kraid is now actually dead, and we didn't even need to use a missile. And for our first suit upgrade tonight, it's the Varia suit. You know it, you love it. It's in every Metroid game. Samus's classic look, the one in Smash Brothers. And Tiny Kraid is back. He doesn't attack this time, though. We just kill him. I feel bad that time, because he was kind of minding his own business there. But what can you do? So we gotta do another wall jump to get out here. If I can have enough space. There we go. Did you see the new Smash character reveal? Yes, I did. Pretty excited for that. It was a pretty awesome ending, in my opinion. So the only way to kill those guys is with bombs. Yeah, our boy Waluigi, reduced to an assist trophy for all eternity. Alright, and now we can go to Norfair. So Norfair is the hot area. Most of it is inaccessible without the ability to withstand hot temperatures, which we just got in the form of the Varia suit. Fortunately for us, though, there is one more spot that we need to go to first. And so now in order to leave this room, we have to kill this guy first. And we don't have the ability to shoot through walls yet, but that is coming up. That was not the correct way. We want to go up first. Actually, I just remembered. We are going to want to save here. And you guys will find out why in a second. So in this room, we would normally start losing health immediately, but because we got the Various suit, we are all good to move forward. You have a really trippy background. You don't want to stare at it too long. So this room has rising lava. There's a couple of those in this game. We have our favorite seahorse enemies from Metroid 1 returning. Oh, alright, there we go. Didn't lose too much health there. Alright, now the scenery has changed. It's all green now. And I forgot this save room was here. We actually didn't need to save in that other one, but oh well. Now this area looked familiar too. This is also recreated from the first Metroid. I like these guys. They shoot up and then they throw fire at you. And we have these floating guys with the creepy faces. Even these ones have creepy faces too. Gotta wait for the floating platform here, which I think the floating platform is technically alive, but he's still nice enough to carry us across. Alright, we are now going to our next potential sequence break of the night. Again, this is the hardest one for me to do. So, if we don't do it and we die, that'll be most unfortunate. But I will still attempt it. Alright, here we go. Yes! Oh, awesome. I was really worried I was going to fail that. So now we got the wave beam, which lets us shoot through walls. The wave beam is also stronger than the normal power beam, which is going to be useful for us for a little while. Uh-oh, we got a little bit of slowdown there. item is secretly hidden up there. So we have a few platforms we need to make our way through. And you might notice this walkway is very strangely situated. But we make it to the end. And we get our first new item, the speed booster. I mean, technically the charge beam's the first new item, but the speed booster is very new, and then it lets us do this. Super fast, outrun the lava. Even though I'm pretty sure the lava is timed to rise at the same rate that you're moving. But let's just pretend that that's not the case and say that we outran the lava. Yeah, iDied loves the speed booster. Yeah, that's a really good item. There's so much you can do with it, and we'll see some of that later. I can't do some of the really crazy stuff that some people do with it, but we will use it a few times in interesting ways. We'll be going back down that way later, but for now... Here, I should still be able to time this properly. Why does it keep... Huh, alright, I guess I'm gonna have to do that again. There we go. And it's the ice beam. So in the original Metroid, the ice beam is much weaker than all your other beams. But in this game, all the beams stack on top of each other. So you are still using the wave beam in addition to the ice beam. Which means you do just as much damage, you just freeze enemies first. Which is so much nicer than having to put up with the ice beam in that game. So yeah, we can now create our own platforms out of enemies. Alright, now with the ice beam in tow, we have a little bit of backtracking to do. We got one item we need to go get before we can move forward. So now with the ice beam, we can freeze these guys and make our way back up, when previously that was impossible. now we can't go back until we get something. And down here we got these caterpillar things to deal with. Oh, and I push start again. Whoops. And we got the power bombs, another new item to this game. They're basically regular bombs, but more powerful, as the name implies. And with power bombs, we can make our way to the next mini-boss. But first, we can actually get ourselves some more power bombs. Alright, back to Norfair we go. And this is probably my favorite music track in the game. All the tracks are great, but this one's just so moody and mysterious sounding. Now before we go, I think we need a little bit more energy. Unfortunately, there's a recharge machine right here. Now, we were just in this room before, but you may have noticed that when we sped forward, there were these things here. That was telling us to come back, so we could use the power bombs and move forward. Some really nice visual aid, visual hints there. Making sure the player is remembering what's going on. And with the save underway, it's time for our next mini-boss. There are only 4 main bosses in the game, but there are a handful of mini-bosses. And there are some mini-bosses that I feel like should be bosses, and some bosses that should be mini-bosses. So this one's name is Crocomire, I believe. And his whole thing, just like Kraid, you gotta shoot the beam into his mouth. So this one has a subtle way of telling you when he shakes his arm around that he's about to shoot. Okay. He's about to shoot out projectiles when he stops and shakes his arm a bit. And you can't actually kill him with the beam. You can only push him further back. But you may have noticed the lava on the floor. And he's fallen in the lava. And if you notice the bottom, oh no, he's still alive. Just kidding. And that's it for Crocomire. See, I Died says, this guy was always difficult for me, but you make it look easy. Yeah, I have been making sure to practice this game a lot in preparation for the stream, because I didn't want to look bad playing, even though I'm sure compared to a professional speedrunner, I look terrible playing this game. Yeah, the death is so cool. It's so dark for a Nintendo game. So this acid here is really poisonous, so you gotta wait for it to lower before jumping, because it drains your health really fast. So yeah, really the key for not just this Metroid game, but most of them is really just practice. They're not difficult once you've figured out exactly what you need to do. It's just a commitment to figure that out, which not everybody can do. And with the grapple beam, we can now grapple our way into new areas. Oh. Oh no. Well, I can also do this. And you can also move Samus back and forth to shoot further. Oh no, I fell, and I'm still very slow in the water. You can also grapple onto this enemy. Specifically only that one though, I don't think there are any others. Alright, so I'm gonna try a trick here. I might mess it up, but we'll see. Alright, yeah, I messed that up. There we go. So that's called shine sparking. You basically charge up the speed booster and then unleash it in a certain direction, and you just move that way until you hit a wall. gonna save one more time just to be. Nope, I hit that again. Give it a second. I can't believe if you accidentally push no, you have to leave and then re-enter the save room. And so now we have to leave Norfair one more time. We will be back again later, but we're going to be gone longer now. Before we move on into the next room, there is a little trick we can do here. If we place a power bomb, we can shatter the container. We won't need to go back there for a while, so it's okay to break that. Oh, uh-oh. Ow. Alright. Alright. And so we have now once again reached the planet's surface. We are making our way to the next area. However, there is one thing we are going to stop back and get first. So we're going to very quickly head back to where we've already been. There's my ship. Still just the way I left it. You all may remember this from the beginning of the stream. Also, I like how all the enemy placement is now here, and it's the way it was in Metroid 1. Such a neat throwback. You may remember that energy tank there. We can now get that. And we're going to need it, because the next boss I have a lot of trouble with for some reason, even though it's really not that difficult of a boss. Oh, I died said, do you have any favorite music from the Metroid series? Oh man. Jeez. I mean, there's the classic Brinstar theme from Metroid 1, which is really good too. And Kraid's Lair, which has the remix in Smash, it's called Brinstar Depths. That one is also phenomenal. I also love Ridley's theme. There are a few in Metroid Fusion that are really good too. We'll be hearing some of those tomorrow. But yeah, quite a bit of music from the Metroid series is good. It's hard for me to just pick a couple. Also, I think it might be raining, so apologize if you all can hear any rain in the background. And we're going to save here, because Samus's ship also acts as a save point, and it refills all your health and missiles. Oh, now you get a running start. This theme is also really good. The Criteria Surface theme. Oh, that was close. There we go. Alright, we have made it to the next area of the game, the wrecked ship. This is a very mysterious location. It's not very big, it's mostly just an empty ship, but we may be seeing some very unusual things appearing here. Ah! The ghosts! But this is where we will be encountering our next boss. Oh, and I hit the start button again. Alright, so this boss's name is Phantoon. This is one of the 4 main bosses. And for some reason, I do not have a good time with this boss. It takes me the longest to defeat out of pretty much any boss in the game other than the final boss. So right now... Okay, cool. So you can only hit him when his eyes open. If his eyes are closed, then he's invisible and moves around like a ghost. and he shoots these blue eye things that are also ghosts, and only the ones with the pupils and the eyes you can actually shoot. And they also block your attacks if they're in front of them. So if you shoot at them and they're in the way, then you won't be able to hit him. Fortunately, while you have the charge beam equipped, you can't get hit. If you jump while you have the charge beam charging, then nothing can hurt you. Oh, that's it? Wow, that was a... I mean, I lost more than half of my health, but that was still not bad. And I like the way he disappears. You can see the pixels. And then now the lights come back on. So yeah, I definitely think that it's weird for Fantoon to be one of the 4 main bosses, because he's only in the one tiny room, unlike Kraid, which has like his big area. But now that we have beaten 2 out of the 4 main bosses, so we're about halfway. We've also been playing for about an hour, so I would like to remind the people watching that after this stream is finished, after I finish this game, our good friend and streaming partner, Good Lovem, is going to be streaming a brand new indie Metroidvania game from a good friend of ours. So definitely stick around after the stream is over to check that out. It is going to be pretty awesome. Alright, so I'm not a big fan of this room. In order to get through this room, you have to beat all the enemies in it. But there are enemies on both sides of the door you come in through. So you have to go to both sides of the room in order to kill all the enemies. Of course, this isn't the way forward. So I want to talk about these guys for a second. Because at first when people played this game, they thought, what are these enemies for? Because you can't kill them. You can only shoot them and they back off, and then they shoot tiny projectiles at you. But I recently found out in the Metroid manga, it's revealed that these guys are actually training robots, and they're designed by the Chozo, which are like the bird people, to help train them, to train the warriors to fight better. But they're like corrupted right now, or they've been reprogrammed. But I just thought that was so cool, because yeah, I always wondered what they were there for, and sure enough, the official canon manga gives you an answer. Which, again, if you're a fan of Metroid, I highly recommend reading the Metroid manga. It is canon, it is officially licensed, and it is pretty rad. And yes, I died. They're probably also walking trash cans. it's time for our next item upgrade. This one's a big one, so get ready. So we gotta insert the morph ball into the statue, and it awakens. I'm gonna grab a drink while this guy takes a walk. And it's the gravity suit. We now have the freedom to move around in water as much as we want. Woohoo, freedom! We're not slow in the water anymore. But we have to go back into the wrecked ship. I fell. Fortunately, we can wall jump again. And we got another E-tank. So the rain I'm hearing outside is getting kind of worse. Is the stream still loading okay? Uh-oh. I'm showing a disconnection. People in the chat, is the stream still showing properly? Good thing I'm recording this too, so I can upload it later. Oh, the chat disconnected. Alright, I've just been informed that the stream has disconnected. I don't want to stop playing in the event that the power goes out. I'm going to make it to the next save point just in case, because this has been a really good run so far and I do not want it to mess up. So if you're going to watch the YouTube video later, hello people on YouTube. Oh, I remember. This is where you go. And I guess our internet's down. Man, that's unfortunate. But again, I am very glad that I am recording this. Alright, we're just about at the next save point. So I can save, and then I'll temporarily stop and then reconnect at another time. Okay. So yeah, we are now in Meridia, the water area, which is pretty appropriate considering that the stream just got slowed due to rain. It's only fitting that we're now in the water area. All the more reason to hate water levels in games. They make even the streams slow. There's a lot of slugs crawling around here. There's some fish in the other rooms as well. What was that on the screen? Something just passed by. We'll find out what that is here in a minute. First, we gotta worry about getting over the sand. We have these weird enemies. I wonder what they do. I wonder if we'll see them more again in a little bit. So you can see this broken pipe looks very similar to the pipe we broke earlier, and I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be a visual way of telling you to try to destroy the pipe. Which we are now back to. So yeah. So even though this is the water area, since we have the gravity suit, it's not really any different than the normal area. Alright, this next part I am not a fan of. Let's see if I can do it first try. Oh my goodness. Okay, wait, no, that wasn't the part. This is the part. We gotta get to that one. Oh, did we do it? Yes, we did it. Sometimes I do not nail that. Man, I'm glad I'm recording this because this is going pretty well. Although I don't want to jinx it, so I take that back. Hey, I died. You're back. Yeah, sorry about getting disconnected. It's raining really heavy where I live, so the stream pretty much went down. So hopefully we are good. You didn't miss too much. I'm in a new area now. I'm in the water area. Although you played this game, right? I think I remember reading that before. So yeah, you know where I am. Oh, that's not the right way. And I will be uploading this onto YouTube later. So any part that you missed that you want to see again, you didn't miss very much, but if you do want to see the part that I missed, I was recording this entire time in a separate recording, so it wasn't affected by the stream, and you'll be able to catch that part in the upload. I was never able to upload the Metroid 2 part, which I'm a little upset about. I meant to do that today. But oh well. Anyway, we are now at Snake Mini Boss. Flies through these holes. Oh, we just gotta shoot him. And that's the end of him. Now you may have seen there's a missile tank up there. You gotta get that real quick. Now you have to speed run over the sand, otherwise you fall into it. So these enemies are called Metroids. They look like Metroids, but they are not actually Metroids. They are just fakes. They do still suck your energy though, but they don't do it nearly as aggressively as Metroids do. Plus, you can kill them with the grapple beam, which you can't kill Metroids with the grapple beam. Uh-oh. Something got me in the quicksand. I keep trying to... There we go. Yeah, I agree. This area can get a little annoying. So I don't think we need... I guess we might as well refill our energy just because. Alright, and on to boss number 3. You hear the Ridley theme, which makes you think it's Ridley, but it is not Ridley. Oh yeah, Fritz says Talon Overworld theme is good. I totally agree with that. I haven't been thinking about the Prime games as much because I've been playing all the 2D ones, but yeah, the Prime games have incredible music. And it's the same composer that does regular Metroid too. Alright, so here we go. It's time to cheese this boss. So you get stuck by him, and then he hits you a bit, and you gotta just wait for him to move you higher and higher into the air. And then once you get close to that energy on the right, I guess I should have put a flashing lights warning there. I didn't realize how aggressive that was. Sorry about that. Um, but yeah, that boss is very difficult if you don't know about that trick. But hey, we have the space jump now. So we can now jump indefinitely. So like I said in yesterday's stream, okay, there's nothing there. The space jump takes some getting used to, and for some reason, sometimes I'm either really good with it or I have a very hard time using it. So we will see what happens today. I like the waterfall effect in the background. It's pretty cool. Oh, you can see that room's flashing, so we can go up here now. It was closed off before. I accidentally dropped my controller. Sorry about that if that was loud. See, I Died says that one is really good, but you can't remember. Yeah, Prime's music is phenomenal. And we are back here again. But this time, there's a certain other place we can go. Oh, well, I meant to go up there. So we don't want to bother hitting those guys because it takes a little while. And you see we have these unkillable space pirates here. We got to get something that'll help us with that. And we got it. It's the plasma beam. Yeah, we mow right through them. Oh, I missed one. There it is. Yeah, I died. Samus definitely does a lot of spinning in this game. She must be used to it by now. So we were back here before, but now we can get a new item if we go this way. This is an item that we don't really need, but I always like to get it anyway. Plus, I think we're still doing pretty good on time. So first we gotta grapple onto this so that it disappears. And we can jump up there. And then we immediately, I might have messed this up. Come on, do it. Explode. Yes, okay. You have to time that perfectly, because if this guy grabs onto the ledge before you blow it up, then you have to wait for him to cycle back around before he'll start tearing through the dirt here. I've always wondered what this thing is for. Like, is it real? Is it artificial? It's only in this one room. And we got our next item, the spring ball. We can now jump in morph ball mode. Alright, so now with everything we needed from Meridia secured, it is time for one last trek through Norfair. Because we have an old score to settle now. We can't go back that way. That's annoying. But we can go through this door. That one requires the wave beam to get through. And now with the plasma beam, we can just destroy all of these enemies. Didn't really need that refill, but I'll take it. Alright, we have made our way to the entrance of Ridley's lair. I think there's a save point here. Yes. We're gonna need to save a lot because Ridley's lair is quite the nightmare. So let's do it. The music here is awesome, though. Get ready. Why does Ridley have a statue of himself? Must have a pretty big ego. Yeah, he does. If you've read the Metroid manga, they actually give Ridley a really cool character in that game instead of just being, a giant dinosaur that yells at you. And in the manga, yeah, he has a very big ego. He's very full of himself in that. Oh no. Aw. Well, so much for that. And it is time for the one item every Metroid fan knows. The screw attack. With the screw attack, we can get these missiles. Not the ones on the other side that I messed up, though. I'm really annoyed about that. I usually get those on the first try, but you can't go back up there. Yeah, not even the screw attack can break through that. Ugh. Sometimes I'll just... If you see, there's like a rhythm to using the space jump, and if you mess up that rhythm, you just fall, and you can't get back up. Anyway, our trek through Lower Norfair continues. Wait, no, that's the way out. I'm pretty sure there's a... There it is. I missed it the first time. Alright, and this is our last save point before Ridley. So if we can't kill him, we have to start all the way back from here. So let's hope we can do it. You can even see on the spikes, there's like blood, like red marks on there. It's hard to see that detail if you're looking at like the original game running on a CRT or something. Anyway, these guys are really annoying. You gotta get them to jump at you, and then when they jump back, you then shoot them. But there's two of them in this room, and you have to get the one before the other comes on screen. Alright, cool. Hey, Verdavia's back. Yeah, we had a little bit of a hiccup due to the rain near my house, but we're back. And you made it just in time for the good part. Alright, here we go. I probably won't be able to look at the chat for a bit, so see you guys. Oh no. Yes. Oh, we got him. Verdavia, I see you've acquired the Morph Ball. Yes. I have indeed. And the screw attack. Uh-oh. The case is empty. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Although now we've got another challenge we must face. We've beaten all 4 main bosses, which means it is time to backtrack to the final area. Fortunately, we can skip these guys this time. They were mandatory to get in there, but on the way out, you can just skip them. So at this point, I don't really need any more power bombs, but I just wanted to get that one since I knew where it was, and every item you get adds to your final percentage at the end. I don't really care about the item percentage at the end. I really just care about how fast I beat it, but I still like the item percentage to be higher, even though I'm not going for all the items. Now, we accidentally went into this door a second ago, but now this is our way out. There are weird floating rocks for some reason. Not that way. And I'm going to wait here for the acid to go back, because again, it drains your health a lot. Also, by the way, I'm showing that my chat disconnected briefly. It is back now, but if you just posted something in the past minute, I probably didn't see it. So we're back in Upper Norfair, and there's actually one more item that we're going to get before going to the end of the game, since we happen to be here. If I can manage to do the space jump correctly. There we go. So we have the missile, but the missile's there to throw you off, because we got a little secret down here. So here we have the reserve tank. Basically, once you run out of health, the reserve tank kicks in, and it gives you more energy. Great. Showing the stream lag is happening again. Wonderful. Of course, of all nights, there had to be stream issues outside of my control. It had to be for the best one. At least I'm recording this. Okay, it only cut out for a sec. That's nice. Yeah, you didn't miss anything. Basically, since I'm just backtracking at this point, now's the best time for it to cut out briefly, because nothing's going to happen for a few minutes. cuts out for a couple seconds, but nothing awful. Okay. That's good to know. Again, yeah, I don't know if I said this on stream or off stream, but just in case, I am recording this in the background. It will go live on our YouTube page at some point. So when that happens, you'll be able to watch the whole thing completely uninterrupted. Don't jinx it, I died. That's just asking for trouble right there. It's okay. So we have made it back to the surface one last time. We'll make a save at our ship. And then it's time. Time to do this thing. Samus used Hyper Beam. It's super effective. Alright, it's time for our boss completed check. It's going to take a second. And Ridley dodged. Alright, I'm going to take another drink of water while this happens. I don't know, Birdavia. How did Link win the basketball game? Alright, moving on. With his hook shot. Oh, that one's not bad. Anyway, welcome to Torian, everybody. The final area of the game. I certainly hope we don't run into any Metro. Ah! What do you call it when a zombie goes to college? Why don't you enlighten us, David Torque? Uh-oh. Okay. I didn't want to use the super missile with the thing in the way. And undeducation! came up with that earlier today. I can believe it. That one was close. No. Oh, shoot, he got me. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm sure you're super tired, David Torque. David Torque says he's running on 2 hours of sleep. Don't worry, we're almost over. We are nearing the end of the game. So all these enemies are here, but they're turning to dust. What could be causing such a thing? Is it this unkillable enemy here? No, no! It's the Super Metroid! Ah! No! But wait. What's going on? He remembers us. It's the Metroid we saved in the last game. Fritz gave away the joke. What did the Mario character say to Donkey Kong? Sorry, you all are posting a bunch of stuff, and I'm trying to focus on the end of the game. Okay. Why are graveyards the most popular place on the earth? People are dying to get in. Okay, I got it. I guess somebody put in Streamlabs. Because I know I didn't. Oh, Brodavia with the timely placed Seth Rogen joke. Yeah, that Mario movie is going to be quite the spectacle. Even if it's not for the best reasons. Anyway, hey, it's Torian. It's the last section. It's so much easier than the NES one. Alright, don't look at the screen. I forgot about this. My eyes. Oh no. Mother Brain is more than just a brain now. Actually, let me use the last of these. Can't get up. What'll happen to me now? Super Metroid! And our energy is being returned to us. No! I will avenge you, Metroid. Time bomb set. Escape immediately. 3 minutes. Alright, real quick. Save the animals or kill the animals. Anyone who watches speedruns will know what that means. I forgot to ask earlier, but quickly, before I get there, someone reply with one of those. Alright, David Torque says save. Alright, we did it. Good love him referencing the fan theory. And that's a wrap. That is Super Metroid. Let us escape quickly. Alright, what is our time going to be? The operation was completed successfully. Oh, what? Whoa! I beat my best record. Oh my goodness. Wow. I did not expect that. I can't believe it. Alright, well, that is Super Metroid. Thank you all so much for joining, despite the issues. I hope you all enjoyed watching. It's such an incredible game. And even though it looked really linear, what's so cool about it is that you can pretty much create your own path. And even though I beat my personal record, you can beat this game so much faster than I did it. Yeah, shout out to the composers, Yamamoto-san and Hamano-san. They are both amazing. Everyone who worked on this game is completely amazing. And yes, David Torque, this game is awesome. I recommend it to anybody. It is probably one of the best aged Super Nintendo games, which is saying a lot because Super Nintendo games are very popular to a lot of people. Also, want to give a shout out to Dan Osen here in the credits. He's the guy who says the opening dialogue at the beginning. And he still works at Nintendo. He even previewed Metroid Dread at E3, which is so awesome. I hope he has an opening line in Metroid Dread too. That would make me very happy. And I'm curious what my item collection rate was too. Alright, 49%, almost half. It's pretty nice. Alright, so that is Super Metroid, but do not go anywhere. We are not done tonight. Our good pal, Good Lovin', is going to be taking it away here in just a second with our fresh new Metroidvania. But before he starts that, let me just say one more time, thank you all so much for watching. It's crazy that now we're over halfway through Metroid Week. We've got 2 more games to go, so make sure you tune in tomorrow, same time, 8 p.m. for Metroid Fusion, and then Thursday, 11 a.m. for the first hour of Metroid Dread. So I'm going to let Good Lovin' take it from here.